Alright. Marker. Onward to more OG plot nonsense. VTX Union Medical Facility. I'm coming in. How are you feeling, Miss Sakurai? Miss Sakurai? She doesn't seem to be here. Actually, it doesn't look like anyone's even used this hospital room. Chief, I just checked with the nurse's station, and they said she left the hospital yesterday. Maybe that means she's okay. Not quite. She apparently refused to stay here and forced her way out. My guess is that she's struggling pretty hard with the idea of Special Section 3 getting resolved. We need her and Raimi. Those two end up leaving, and it'll leave us in a really rough spot. Chief, I'd like to request permission to leave premises. Meryl and I will go look for those two. Understood. Permission granted. I believe in you, Miss Sakurai. No, you're Chief Sakurai now, aren't you? Chief? Uh-oh. Front of the VTX Union Headquarters building. Morning, Raimi. Ma'am, what about your injury? I appreciate your concern and all, but is that any way to greet a fellow employee first thing in the morning? Since you're at the headquarters, I assume you plan to tender your resignation. Did you come to try and stop me, ma'am? No, I don't have the right. But I'm free to go on the run with you. Go on the run? Let's go, Raimi. Bummed out office workers heading to sea. Might be a cliche, but it's still a pretty picture, don't you think? Are you sure it's okay for us to bail on work and come to a place like this? Of course it's not okay. But if we're gonna quit anyway, why not kick back? Wait, you plan to quit too, ma'am? Yes, I've made my decision. First time in a year and the 14th time overall. Have you really thought about quitting that much? I have. I thought you liked the company, ma'am. Well, I don't dislike it exactly. But I've never really been a fan of piloting mobile weapons. When it comes down to it, it's just too scary. Ma'am. Pretty awful of me, right? Especially given how often I made you fight even though you hated every second of it. But I'm speaking from the heart here. Actually, I doubt there are those many people out there who truly love their jobs. Everyone works right alongside little dissatisfaction complaints, or even self-destructive rage in some cases. I suppose so. I actually plan to work at VTX's food division to help define confections once I graduate from college. Definitely nothing fancy. But thanks to an aptitude test I took after being hired, I was ordered to become a test pilot. Doesn't that suck? I was so excited about being hired. I mean, I spent 2 hours on my makeup and wore brand new high heels. What they do? They slapped me with the genius label and made me pilot their robot, fighting with muscle soreness and motion sickness the entire time. And yet you always keep yourself looking so nice, ma'am. That's just my way of resisting. No matter what they do, I'm still me, you know? Anyway, ever since I was hired, my whole life plan has been a total mess. If I had it my way, I would have married at age 26 and maybe even taken the opportunity to resign. Ma'am, were you seeing someone at the time? No, but still. You know, if I had been given the chance to work in an office like a normal person, I might have met someone special. You're pretty disillusioned with me right now, huh? After all, I'm after just trivial kind of happiness. No, not at all. I'm sorry, Raimi. I guess I'm pretty petty as a person. The only thing I'm actually living for is the pursuit of my own happiness. I guess that explains your fixation on your pay. You could say that. You do need at least some money to live a happy life after all. But money actually has more meaning to me than that. A salary, a bonus, or proof that I've been recognized by someone. Basically the proof of life. Proof, meaning. Ever since I was hired, I'd constantly thought about how much I want to quit. Whenever I get my salary or bonus, I feel like someone is right there telling me what a good job I've done and give me a pat on the back. I guess that's why I've been able to tough it out. I look at money as a symbol of someone's trust in me. So that's what drives you, huh, ma'am? Capitalism! Awful, awful capitalism. I guess I sort of got carried away by the mood and let you out an embarrassing secret. Anyway, it's your turn to confess next. Open up and reveal one of your deep, dark secrets. Just to be clear, the fact that you're an alien in no way counts as a secret. You know? Of course, Raimi. You didn't honestly think I'd assume that hair color of yours is a simple fashion statement, did you? Remember way back when we saw her hair was like blue? Besides, I've known Section Chief too long to realize he didn't have any kids. Then I guess there's no point hiding it any longer. This is the real me. I was born on planet Darbnus. Darbnus? A planet located approximately 80,000 light years away from Earth, aka the Weapon Planet. Rudy. Yes, it is I, Rudy Pixie Zalto, High Commander of the UND at your service. You've got a lot of nerve showing your face around here. Do try to relax. I'm not actually on duty right now and I have no intention of attacking any of you. But as a woman who gets things done, I always bring my work home with me. I've heard of people like you. People have no concept of work-life balance and mistake their ignorance for being a hard worker. Sticks and stones, Sakurai. The UND wishes to obtain a treasure as soon as possible. I'll never let you have it. Raimi. You won't lay a finger on my Quark Drive. Such admirable determination. Of course, I suppose the Quark Drive is part of the legacy of your fallen weapon, Planet Darkness. I won't let you guys have your way with Earth. You see, Earth is like a second home to me. If I'm up against resolve like that, I suppose there's nothing more I can do here. Going so soon? Since you came all this way, I think you should chat a bit more. I'll have to decline. I only came here to officially bid farewell to you two due to everything we've been through. Raimi, Sakurai, now that I've taken your Tornado out of commission, I don't imagine we'll meet again on the battlefield again. I wish to both of you good health and success. The self-satisfied look of her seriously pisses me off. Ma'am, Raimi. Meryl, Amy's. Based on the looks on your face, you must have heard Raimi spilling her guts. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. Wait, but if you're not from Earth, is that true of Chief Amasaki as well? No, Dad is an Earthling. He's not actually related to me. Care to fill us in, Raimi? Okay. 3 years ago, I came to Earth from Darkness, my home planet. Planet Darkness was located on the other side of the Milky Way, opposite Earth. Darkness was scientifically more advanced than Earth, and they used much of their technology to develop weapons, so their neighbors called them the Weapon Planet. The planet was constantly at war, and I lost my entire family as a result. I couldn't take it anymore, so I escaped from Darkness on my own and headed to the most distant planet I could find, which was Earth. Rudy mentioned the Quark Drive as part of the legacy of Darkness. Based on what she said, I assume war finally tore Darkness apart. The Quark Drive is something my biological father was researching about. In line with his dying wishes, I took the prototype from the lab and brought it to Earth. He wanted to make sure his invention was never used for war. But the Quark Drive was incorporated in Tornado. Once I came to Earth, I was discovered by the VTX Union, and President Goldwyn left me in care of my current father. I see. That must be why the former subsection chief of Special Section 1 was transferred to an apparently less important position. The President realizes that the universe is at war, and fearing war will one day reach us, he wanted a way to protect Earth. I agreed with him, which is why I left the Quark Drive in the VTX Union's care. Though I prayed there would never be any need to use it. But I'd say we don't have the luxury of prayers like that anymore. Yes, that's why we have Tornado and Infinite Haven after all. Now the UND has come for the Quark Drive. We just heard from the Special Section Chief. The UND has apparently shown up in Test Facility Number 1. The Section Chief is already on his way there. Let's follow suit. Ma'am, weren't you planning to resign? Sure, but I changed my mind. All it took was one look at Rudy's smug face after a lucky win to give me back my game. That's right, ma'am. The real fight starts now. Yep. Besides, I haven't done enough to justify my pay yet. But you haven't submitted your letter of resignation yet, right? You come too, Raimi. What about the Tornado? I don't think we have to worry about that. Huh? There are plenty of people other than us betting their lives on it. Welcome to Scenario 26. Company, me, and happiness. Alright. Let us dispatch. Expense. Or soul or run. That'll have to do. The UND. Looks like they finally launched their invasion for real. And they picked us to be their first target. So be it. We'll scatter the falling embers before anything comes out of them. Incoming UND forces. Uh-oh, that's a big battleship. They brought a battleship with them this time. Are they planning to warp us somewhere again? I don't think so. They're clearly here to attack us this time. In other words, they're here to fight. We're picking up signs of life from hostile machines. They're not unmanned today. It means someone's piloting them. They must mean they're serious. Then these are all aliens and all those things? Aliens have come to Earth. What are you saying, Hikaru? Angela and Kiriko are aliens too, you know. Yep, so am I, Hikaru. I guess you're right. Problem isn't that they're aliens. Yeah, they're bad guys invading Earth, and that's why we'll fight. Right, I've got it now, everyone. All units prepare to attack. We're engaging the UND. Roger. Let's show them what Earthlings are made of. Sakurai, you can count me in the guest spent to represent VTX. SR Point's weird one this time. Acquire at least 120,000 funds before clearing the map. Don't worry. We have our ways. Alright, let's just start by getting them as far as possible. And then search, oops, sell, Bright, show, Tobia, Domon, Guy, Spike doesn't need it, Harry, Miking, Hayato. Neom, 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 neom. Ooh, that's a big Neom. Maybe stand back a little bit. Just want you to see what the aliens look like. There is attack point bonus that you can get in this fight, but we don't care about it yet. Yep, they have this like weird vertical eye on their forehead and they wear dumbass shades. That's pretty much it. These are Star Trek aliens, if you couldn't tell. In that they have barely a bit of extra makeup, and that indicates they're aliens. All right, their turn to try and hit us. Stop attacking the target that can't fight back. God damn it! Maybe I shouldn't put those two on the front line. Well, that looks like a lot of units that are in range for a murder, doesn't it? It does. Pirate strategy. Supporter. Funds finder. Do I have enough for any other supporters? I do not. I don't care. Neom. Murder time is fun time. Mazinger Z! Great, Mazinger! Who do you need a band? There's some dude that's like Azure Wizard Dorngard? Something like that. It's a really pretentious dude, though. He needs to go. And you might be wondering, Haven, weren't you saying you're gonna kill a bunch of guys this turn? I mean, that's why you use Funds Finder for, right? It still counts on their turn. So I'm weakening a lot of units to be one-shot by a lot of people. Good old Buster home run. I don't know how we could ever manage without your insights? Are you seriously not gonna kill it with a solo assault? That doesn't sound right. Alright, now it's their turn. Don't attack him! Attack people that can attack you back! The enemy battleship is up to something. It looks like they have reinforcements. I suppose it's about time for me to step up. Take good care of the Apiz while I'm away. Piz? We're right behind you, Commander. Excellent. I see promotions in your futures. I see you finally come out in person, Rudy Pixie Zaldo. You have my gratitude for going into the trouble of remembering my name. It makes me feel like annoying you with my full name was worth it. At least you realize you're annoying. If you're so smart, you must know how disgusted we are with you as well, am I right? Of course! But sometimes you have to work, we have to work with superiors who don't particularly care for, so you'll have to just do what I say. Hey, we don't work for you! Man, this jerk still thinks we're gonna go along with her. The answer is no. Oh, I'm well aware of that. That's why I'm gonna give you a demonstration of the UND's strength. Dang it, she's attacking our facilities! Well, we've heard the VTX Union has been backing the Infinite Haven. Once we deal with this little problem, we'll close it on you. Yikes! The building's shaking like crazy! Do you think this place will hold up? There's no way the mighty VTX's hangar will fall to a little slap like that. But that doesn't mean it can take much more than this. Man, if the hangar collapses, I guess that's it for us. I hear what you're saying. You guys seem awfully calm about this. I guess. What's wrong, Amasaki? You have any faith in our pride and joy? Of course I do. I feel the same as the rest of you. Sorry I'm late. Security Sakurai and 3 more members reporting for duty. Yo, took you long enough, Sakurai. You're telling me, Takahashi of Engineering. Emergency or no, you're all dolled up and looking good, huh? Thank you, Foreman Saito of Infrastructure. We're counting on you, Sakurai. I'm your girl, Watanabe of Planning. Who are these people? People who just invested their dreams in Terranado just like us. And people who believe in me. Don't forget, we're not the only ones. Yep, the rest of the gang is getting ready for battle too. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll thank you properly later. Time to go, Raimi. Basically, what you're supposed to take from this is, yeah, we only care about the main 4 members of Special Section 3. But no, they obviously have a lot of people behind them as well. These are all just the random employees that work for Special Section 3 also. And they've been working behind the scenes, and they're like, Tornado's busted. Let's fix it. I believe in you. I know how much you want to protect Earth. I'll try not to let you down. Together, I know we can do this. What is with this building? It's taking hits like a fortress. I guess it's time to force the matter. As a salaryman, I'd never want to work for someone who forces others to do what she wants. We've been waiting for you, Chief Amasaki. Are you sure that you should be using the Carryax to fight? Well, I understand why you'd be upset with me for crushing your precious dreams. You have no chance in that thing. We don't need you to tell us that. But there's something you don't seem to get. There's more to us than the people you see here. I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about. Then allow me to educate you. In order for any single job to go well, an unbelievable number of people have to provide their support behind the scenes. Project TND is no exception. The members of Special Section 3 aren't the only ones working on it. Planning, sales, accounting, general affairs, engineers, and mechanics from engineering. Today, we're going to show you the collective strength of all the people who have invested their dreams in the Terranado. Oh? What is that thing? High Commander, allow me! Raimi, all systems go, we're ready! Time to take the Terranado Rex to full power! Mech upgrade!
ご機嫌な加速ね、レックス。見せてやるわよ、みんなの夢を。ターゲットの位置確認。各武装、セット確認。行くわよ、ティラネードレックス。この機体に夢を、みんなの思い。それを背負って私たちは戦う。それが私のプライド。働く意味ってやつよ。
That's an attack! Yeah!
切れたようですね。
はい、もう大丈夫です。
大丈夫です. Whoa, that thing is strong! What is that? Tornado Rex, the perfected version of Terranado. Tornado Rex? Ridiculous! How could they power up a machine just wrecked a few days ago? Weren't you listening to your section chief? A lot of people invested their dreams in our Terranado. I sent the combat data we collected relevant VTX divisions in real time. And then I used the data to develop the final form of the prototype for Terranado. Finally, I replaced the ruined Tornado parts to finish building the Rex. In other words, we did exactly what you guys did to finish your EFAs. No, that's unfair! I destroyed that thing! But oh, that's what I've been waiting to see, Rudy. That delicious expression of disbelief. You tell her, Sagiri. Are you really in condition to fight? My shoulder's a little stiff, but who cares? Doesn't that have less to do with your injury and more to do with your age? You know what, I might seem old to kids who still look forward to recess at school, but I just happen to be in the prime of my life. You certainly are, ma'am. Oh, that is so it. I have had it up to here with you. Angry, are you? Then why don't we end this now? I'm ready when you are, ma'am. That's the spirit, Raimi. Tornado Rex, a machine carrying the dreams of so many people. Just hearing that makes me, seems to make all my worries slip away. That's because your dream is among them. My dream. What I want most is a peaceful world free of war. And that's one more reason we're doing this. Yes, ma'am. Okay, then. Miss Sakurai, Meryl, Amy's, and of course, Raimi. Starting now, we'll be fighting in the Terranado Rex. I expect great things from all of you. Sir, Sakurai, no, Sagiri, I'll personally slap you down. Bring it, Rudy. Your precious new model versus our Terranado Rex. There's no way I can lose. Not while there are people who believe in me. Unfortunately, it's still their turn, so I don't get to show it off some more. But yeah. You were expecting we wouldn't upgrade the main unit or something? That always happens. God damn it, stop attacking from too far away! I was using this turn to earn a bunch of money. A lot of people want a piece of the Trider. I'm okay with that. I'm finally killing stuff. I was about to check if he had, like, fortune. He doesn't. Oops! He got a crit. He's already aced. He didn't need the kill. Oops. And these are all the units that Rudy summoned. Well, time to see what some of our attacks are. We might recognize Beam Bayonet, but as you might notice, we now have a map attack. Yep. Combination VTX was the attack you just saw. So yes, we have to worry about ammo now. But then we also have Magna Beam Launcher and Mega Buster Striker. We do not want to kill Rudy yet. Although she has 29,000 health, we're not in danger of killing her just yet. Because if we kill her, it ends the fight. So... Oh. Tornado Rex. This time I'll put you out of commission for good. Wow, you're serious about this, huh, Rudy? I didn't know you're such a firecracker. I'm not, but I absolutely refuse to lose to you, Sagiri. I guess it makes us interstellar rivals. That's a nice ring to it. Unfortunately, I'm not interested in having a rival. Then what exactly do you want? Happiness, of course. Duh. And that's one reason this is a fight I have to win. He already sweats from a different game entirely. Yeah, that's her cut-in. It's dumb. They really wanted to capitalize on that office lady fetish. So, yeah. Now, Danny, she's an alien. She probably has like a super spine or something. Let's be honest here. You can actually check how much funds you've acquired in a mission. Over here on the left side, turns passed, total turns, acquired funds. 64,000. We need 120. We're halfway there. You might be wondering, but without our big supporter ability, gaining us 20% more, aren't we going to be running out very soon? No, we have Bless and stuff. That'll give us a lot of funds. Besides, there's a lot of mobs left on this field. Let's get to murdering, shall we? Make me an invertebrate. Don't mind me, just murdering a bunch of people. I thought I saw something. Thought I saw an extra command there too. I'm like, I must be going blind. No, go over here. We'll see this enemy, just because we kind of have to see it like once every mission, if possible.
れからだ。エルドラファイト。ゴー。アミーゴ。ダンカンボンバディーロ。イグニッシャー。髪の中こそ正義が光る。
Oh, there is so much wrong with this mech. Don't get me wrong. That's what makes it hilarious. This fight's just about getting as many people who aren't aced kills as possible. You don't need a kill. You need a kill. You need several, in fact. Close combat with a battleship. I love you, Noriko. In Die Buster, they have like 3 different Inazuma kick attacks for like 1 unit.
無事なら戦闘に支障はない。パワー自慢らしいが戦艦が相手ではな。各方へ対象のデータを転送。必ず落とせよ。
Anyway, this is what their battleship looks like when it's not just sending you to another dimension. And that's what it looks like when it tries to shoot Gunbuster. God, I love that woman! She blocked an entire battleship attack with no special ability being used, no special SP a thing, and it's just... It just said no! It was like, no, this I don't care about this attack, it's gonna go away now! Only 2 units left. Kind of inclined to just send some folks over here to beat up a battleship for a bit. Okay, it's ready to get beat up on. I kind of want Noriko to get killed. So I better enter. Nah, defend. Danny, that's what you'll see in a sec. I have a plan. Ma'am, the Rex's output is 27% higher than the older Tornado. I'll specify when to get us moving. Okay, Raimi, I'm counting on you. Okay, wow, Raimi's really into this. I guess we don't have to worry about her. Thanks, Miss Sakurai. I knew Raimi would be in good hands with you. That's an attack! I like that explosion at the end. Anyway, if we check our objective, our attack report, we only need roughly 20,000 more, 15,000 more, technically. We should be able to make that happen. Because we just got 20,000 from one attack. Wow, we just broke 120,000 in earnings this battle. Looks like our persistence paid off. I'd say luck has more to do with it than any effort on our part. Let's keep up the hard work for both world peace and our company's treasury. Anyway, taken care of. Kiriko Kuvi, the UND is most interested in your apparent immortality. Since you apparently didn't hear me, let me try again. The UND, soldiers who talk too much don't last long on the battlefield. I love this terrible man. Spike Spiegel and friends, join the UND and we'll see you richly compensated for it. You realize that approaching the Infinite Haven as a whole would fail, so you're approaching us individually, right? If you're hunting for recruits at a time like this, you must be all work and no play. Okay, so you basically figured out you could buy us off, huh? Well, I do in fact have a reputation for responding to needs when they arise. You clearly didn't do your homework. I don't mind a little money, but there are plenty of things I care about more. Koji Kabuto, wouldn't you like to join the UND and get involved with the most advanced science in the universe? I appreciate the offer and all, but I'm not heading out into space until I can do it on my own merits. Doesn't that strike you as dreadfully inefficient? I don't care. That's the promise I made to him, so that's what I'll do. That should do it. Right. That's what's funny, is because even in the Bebop world, Spike is somewhat famous. And like, people know he can pull in some real good bounties. And he has pulled in some real expensive bounties. But he doesn't have the money. Because he's just a really nice dude. And ends up not taking the money because more important stuff comes up. The three things I hate: women with attitudes, children, and pets. The first three things that get added to the Cowboy Bebop. Woman with attitude, a child, and a pet. Yeah. Oh, we get to move. Ooh, the VTX business manual. And a Haro! Yes! A Haro! The Haro is mine! This can't be! The Ife Sigma is down? This isn't the UND's loss. I have no one to blame but myself. That's some admirable loyalty you have there, Rudy. I'll give you that. Your face really rubs me the wrong way. Sakiri, and you, Raimi, you've won today's battle. But the UND will never give in. Our war will rage until our objectives are achieved. Nicely done, Sagiri. Well, the thing with Bebop is that it's an episodical show. Like, it has an overarching plot, but you only get it at, like, the very end. Until then, it's all episodic. It's just the Bebop team trying to collect bounties and usually failing at it, or whatever else other shenanigans they get into. So it's hard to remember because they're just a collection of not necessarily intermingled episodes. And then you get to the end plot and you're like, holy shit! Holy fuck! Why'd you make me care about these characters so much? It hurts! Thank you, Tetsuya. As a special member, you had a lot to do with the completion of Tyrannato Rex. But you're not the only one. Every person who's fought at our side helped me make Tate's win possible. The Infinite Haven's combat record ultimately made that new machine possible, huh? When you put it that way, it makes everything we've done that much more impressive. And that's why I'd like to share the joy of the occasion with all of you. How exactly? By celebrating, that's how! With the Tyrannato Rex as a centerpiece. What an awesome idea! Well, if we're gonna celebrate, I say we have a no-holds-barred blast! You know, you Cellarman types aren't half bad. Now that I have to rain on people's parade or anything, but what's gonna happen in Special Section 3? Well, before we get to that, there's something I'd like to say to all of you. Raimi, I can't very well keep it a secret forever. After all, I'm a member of the Infinite Haven as well. I expected better of you. I hate this terrible man. I also love him. Just look at him. Just look at him! Oh, goodness gracious, this man is awful. My deepest apologies, Administrative Director Wasselman. You even mobilized the APIS. What's going on in your head? Rudy, don't you think you're a little too fixated on that Darbness girl? I have no excuse. I can't bear the thought of leaving a black mark on the permanent record of an agent as exceptional as you. See that nothing like this happens again. Understood. Don't let me down. We're out in the middle of nowhere here, so I want to get the job done as soon as possible. Yes, sir. I guess I really should have worked somewhere else. Raimi, I envy you for having a chance to meet Sagiri. By the way, by the end of that mission, you wanted, first off, Rudy needed to be the one to defeat Sagiri. I mean, defeat Rudy with Sagiri, sorry. And Akido and Ruri needed to have a combined kills of at least 80 by the end of this one, and you need attack point customized motion of at least 3, because we're going to get a secret stuff. Anyway, that's how me and the Quark Drive ended up on Earth. The Quark Drive, the legacy of planet Darbness. So that's the treasure the UND was after. Of course, as far as I can tell, the UND won't just quietly head home if we hand it over. But this isn't your fault in any way. Besides, we have a celebration coming up next, so quit it with that face. Thank you, ma'am. Raimi, I guess you're just like me. I don't mean any offense, but didn't you object to taking Raimi in, Chief Omasaki? Well, my wife and I never had any children of our own, so I actually didn't mind the thought of suddenly becoming a dad. I appreciate that, Dad. Now, Raimi, you can't call me that old on the clock. Oh, right, I'll switch back to my usual style. Lately, I've been more comfortable like this anyway. Too bad. It's not like there's any need to conceal your identity now. I really like your actual hair color. Really? But I prefer the hairstyle. I'm sorry. Have you met Allenby? Or, have you met possibly and pretty much half the members of our team? Nobody has normal hair! Earth and Darbness. I don't actually like either one more than the other, but Earth is definitely more fun. Is that a fact? Well, Darbness was always at war. We're gonna pretend Danny didn't say that, by the way. When it comes to fashion, food, and fun, Earth is a lot more free and enjoyable. I see. Even as someone who's experienced the epitome of pleasure in Diva, I was surprised by the high levels of Earth's civilization in that regard. I have to agree. I'm especially fond of music. I seriously dig the sweets, especially red bean paste. Tell me about it. When I first came to Earth, there were so many things I wanted to try. But when I became a member of Special Section 3 and ended up having to fight, well, I think I get it. Fighting must have brought back some bad memories. I guess that's just one reason she opted for the Earth-style hair color. You can live however you want, Raimi. You're free after all. But don't you dare run off and join the UND. I really don't want to see Rudy looking all happy. But ma'am, if Rudy hadn't come when she did, you would have ended up quitting the ATX. Right, I guess I owe her my gratitude as well. Can you believe what she's saying? We both know she notified the section chief of her intentions before she went to find Raimi. So yeah, she was lying. She was lying to Raimi. She was just like, Chief, I'm gonna go pretend to quit so I can grab Raimi and make sure she doesn't hand in her letter of termination or resignation. That's all. Are you sure about this, ma'am? What do you mean? Are you really gonna keep fighting even though you don't actually like it? That's the plan. My personal happiness is more important than anything to me. But I couldn't live with myself if I ignored the trouble of Earth, the company, and everyone important to me are in. Responsibility, duty, bonds, pride. There are a lot of ways to say it, but all those things keep me going to work. Ma'am, I'm a company employee. That means I'm a person who works for a salary plus a little something extra. And that something extra is something I'm not willing to give up. I really want to be like you. Yo, Fallen Angel of VTX, Office Ace Pilot. Yeesh, seducing innocent girls again, are you? It looks like the rumors about you delaying the marriages of VTX's female employees are true, huh, Sakurai? Oh! I like him! Now just you wait a darn second. Marriage is hardly the only way for a modern woman to find happiness. And it's not like I found anyone good enough to marry even if I wanted to. Would you like me to hook you up with a potential candidate? You do that for me, Tokido? You know, Tokido, you have to let us okay anyone you have in mind first. We'll squash any losers before they get anywhere near you, ma'am. Well, I need to meet someone even if they aren't a total winner. Everyone seems to be having a good time, Chief Hamasaki. Oh, I didn't realize you were here. Of course I am. I happen to be a fan of Sagiri. Given that you've fallen yourself, I'm not surprised. When I look at her, it makes me feel like I can accomplish something, which makes things more enjoyable. People like her tend to drag people around them along for the ride, helping to get work done. Maybe God sent an angel to Earth just to give VTX a hand. Or am I giving her too much credit? If you said the same thing to her, she'd probably turn beet red and tell you to include the sentiment in her bonus assessment. Yeah, he showed up in the previous mission. That's why we have the guest fenced. She's still pretending to be obsessed with money to hide her own sincerity. She's apparently as shy as ever. By the way, I also have a message from you, President Goldwyn. Go ahead. By the way, I just really want to point out, they implied that the Secretary and Sagiri dated, and I think that's adorable. The President thinks it's necessary to consider the advantages of the Tyranado versus the guest fence based on a more comprehensive perspective. Therefore, Project TND will be continued. The guest fence is to work with the Infinite Haven and collect combat data on it. In addition, in order to make the Tyranado Rex VTX's flagship model, its development is to continue as well. Understood. I'll continue my work with Special Section 3. Chief, we're expecting quite a turnout for the celebration, but can we really afford this? I have approved it as Section Chief, Miss Sakurai. Thank you, Chief. You heard him, everyone. Today we celebrate the birth of the Tyranado Rex and the survival of Special Section 3. Ma'am, should I address you as Chief as well? Titles are way too formal for me. Then do you think one day I might be able to call you Sagiri? You're totally blushing, Raimi. Power part extra arms acquired. Good, because I had like 3 people I wanted to give extra arms to. Let's see. Who was the other that I really wanted to see it on? Ildora's Soul, I think. Let me double check. There you are. No. This deals too much damage. Now, who was it then? I know there was someone who still had low damage. Black Serena, but he's not going to have that for much longer. Not the Burning Gundam, because he has a lot better attacks. Groovy dude. Wow, I actually don't have someone now. Now that I've given her it and everybody else is upgraded. Yeah, looks like the Black Serena is the only one that needs it. So, let's give that to him temporarily, I guess. I don't want that. Yep, Hara will actually be really good for her. Prana converter. Cool. All right, side plan stuff. Star Wars. Saizo, Sho, Hikaru, Camille, Bright. Cool. Yesterday's celebration was a lot of fun, wasn't it, ma'am? Engineering has even gave us a newly developed extra arms. Congratulations. We have to do our best for these who've worked so hard for our sakes. Just so you know, the events aren't over yet. Oh? You still haven't told me your secret, Raimi. Huh? But I already revealed the biggest secret I have. Then why don't you tell me if there's a guy you're into? What? Special Section 3 is pretty much nothing but girls. But there are plenty of eligible guys in the Infinite Haven. Then why don't you two tell me who you like? Well, the thing about us is that we don't stick with just guys. That's not fair! That's the best reaction to someone telling you they're bisexual. I love it! Someone's like, oh no, I'm bi. What? That's cheating! If you don't have any other options in mind, how about Tokido? He's a workaholic, but there's something adorable about how strict and awkward he is. Depending on how things go, you two might make a cute couple. Ma'am, I can see how much you're enjoying this. Anyway, we have work to do. Special Section 3 will apparently be around for a while, so let's earn our money. We finished analyzing the battle between Tyrannido Rex and the Ife Sigma. I'd say the data from shooting down Rudy is worth 100 points. Still, I haven't harnessed the full power of the Rex yet. That's why I need all of you to help me. My bonus is on the line, after all. Of course, ma'am. I'll always be with you. That should be it. Anyway, that's why I not so subtly upgraded Tyrannido Rex at 50% instead of 25. Because Tyrannido before.